It's the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Burrow to throw right away.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
3 yards remain for second down.
11, Thomas.
Now a handoff up the middle. Haywood, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First down. Here's Burrow.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Now it's Burrow.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Christian Barmore coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
It's complete. It's Miller.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Here we go.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
McPherson's kick is good.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
start on the ground here on first down. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down. They'll set up to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is stopping your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Back to throw here. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
7 yards there and a first down.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. On third down, Burrow. He'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They go play action here on first down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jalen Reagor, 48 yards. And the Bengals have regained the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. Third and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Garabay's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now Burrow on 1st down. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion. But give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. They'll try the left side. Haywood, that he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never like get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That good for 19 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
11 MP.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flushed out right.
Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
1-1. Ready? Thomas.
On first down, Haywood. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Burrow looking to pass.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase,
27 yards.
and the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown at the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow looking middle, and it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. Hey, can.
Play action. It's Burrow.
They'll check this down to Johnson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
12.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Slot man moves right. Second and 2. Flush to his right. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Back to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up in